So this episode pretty much turns out interesting for everybody. Rick ends up naked. Maggie ends up questioned, possibly feeling betrayed. Ezekiel feels like he can't be himself no more, or even be a king no more. Plus side is Carl made a friend. Welcome back, fellow fans. Metatron, you're out here, and you are watching Nephilim Entertainment. This is my coverage of The Walking Dead. And this is episode 6, The King, the Widow, and Rick. Yeah, Rick doesn't have a nice little cool code name like everybody else. Unless, you want to call him Sheriff. Anyway, but guys, first episode, start off by, I don't know if they're really reading letters or if it's just kind of like little memes in their head. Who knows? But each one had their own little thing to say. Unfortunately, for some reason, Ezekiel didn't take a part in it. Carol pretty much done her voice for the kingdom, which I guess in a way is good because it means that she's more comfortable with taking a stand for the kingdom and being part of it, as opposed to locking herself away in a nice little cottage in the middle of the woods, reading books by fireplace. Anyway, each one had sort of their own little thing to say in this letter. Maggie's sounded more confused, like she was kind of conflicted about everything that was going on. Jesus brought back the prisoners, and Gregory came back, but he sort of tied his allegiance to the Saviors. She's having to take the reins of Hilltop, so in a way she sounds kind of conflicted. Like she wants to make the right choices, but at the same time she's more afraid of making the wrong choices. And then you got, Carol, which, why not Ezekiel? They're not exactly saying at this point. Ezekiel apparently is a no-show. So Carol is now the one who's sort of speaking for the kingdom. And she gives a lowdown of basically just what happened. And that's Carol. She doesn't cut corners. She doesn't beat around the bush. She just says, hey, we got ambushed. Everything was going good until we got ambushed. And then me, Jerry, and the king are the only ones that survived. So, yeah, it kind of, in a way, makes Carol, she sounds more worn. Like she's been running a marathon all day and all night. And she's on the last leg and barely making it to the finish line. But you got Rick. Rick Grimes. Yeah, he's just driven. That dude is someone lit a fire underneath his ass. He's ready to go. He's driven. He's want to do this. He win this war. Let's do this, guys. Yeah, Rick, nice to see you have a voice of confidence. We exactly don't. Maybe? I don't know. But Jesus, he's making nice with the prisoners. They're all tied up and outside the fence, and he's out taking them radishes. Yeah, apparently they're about to go bad anyway, so he thought, hey, why not? Let's kill two birds with one stone. Let's feed the prisoners and get rid of some food that nobody wanted, including the Saviors, who ransacked the place to begin with. Jared, though, someone please, by the end of this episode, you will either laugh at Jared every time you see him, or you want to go in there and slit his throat yourself. Jared's just, every time I see him. You gotta applaud the guy who's playing Jared, because he cannot be more of a prick. He can't. It is not physically possible to be hated this damn bad, but he is managing to do it. He is setting a new threshold for people I cannot stand. I had issues with the governor way back when, but I like this character. And then, of course, you got the people from Alexandria. Creepy, but I like their characters. Even old girl who was at the hospital that caused Beth's death. I couldn't stand her, but I had a level of respect for her. Negan, I love Negan's character. Negan literally has killed two of my favorite characters in this show. And I still like his character. Jared, I cannot stand this guy. He's almost as bad as Gunner. I cannot stand Jared at all, whatsoever. Please, someone kill him. Please, for me. Just, ugh. Anyway, he's, brushes off Jesus, of all people, which, if you just, Jesus, crouch out his face. Just punch him, something, kick him. Strangle him with your hair, something. Well, with him beating it, Maggie and Daryl, or whatever his name is, Gerald, or Gerard, or whatever his name is, Gregory, that's his name. He's not even important to me anymore. Gregory, they can agree that it's not a good thing. But I like Maggie's concern. This is the difference between Gregory and Maggie's concern. Maggie is trying to be rational. She doesn't want them giving food to prisoners because she doesn't want to be responsible for them. At the same time, she doesn't want to take from others to give to these people. Gregory is more afraid. Like, everything he does is out of fear. He is the quintessential coward of The Walking Dead. Like, if you were to Wikipedia page a coward or fear, have Gregory right at the top as the header. That's just, he's the definitive proof of fear in this world. Everything he does is out of fear. And Maggie, I think that's part of the reason why Hilltop is more prone to follow her. She's not a coward. Gregory is a coward. Maggie's not. But Jesus does say one thing that, to me, holds a lot of truth in this story, and I think it's going to sort of influence how the characters proceed at this point. He says, make sure what we have left is worth what we lost. Deep words. Because at some point, everybody loses something in this world. Everybody. Everybody's lost something. And I think the person who gets affected by this the most, in my opinion, is Morgan. Although he did not make an appearance in this episode, he is a testament of how the show can rip you apart, limb from limb, take away everything you have, and leave you with something that you don't even recognize yourself. But this isn't about Morgan. This is about the fact that Jesus wants everyone to be on the same page, and he wants what they go back to be worth everything they lost. And, or not really go back to, but what they have left over from everything that's happened. Which, fair point. Touche, sir. And my man Ezekiel, he's not taking any visitors whatsoever. Jared's standing out front, guarding the place. He don't want to be visited by nobody. He doesn't want anyone to come see him. Nothing. Which, after everything that happened in the previous episodes, I don't blame Ezekiel for locking himself away. He has had a traumatic experience. I mean, the dude's world was just shattered at this point. So, let's move on from there. We got Rick trying to negotiate with the scavengers again. Okay, Rick, this girl done shot you, killed your people, sold you out to Negan, tried to jump in bed with you in front of your girlfriend. Which, that's not the worst thing that she could do, but, I mean, she does like to sculpt things in the nude, but let's try to keep wholesome. Let's not be a player. Committed relationships are a good thing. But this chick, she's just all around is hinky. Just all around hinky. Which, if you were single, would be attractive. Not my point. Shut up, Jane. Shut up, Meta. Yeah. Anyway. You're going to this chick, going to these people to try to negotiate some kind of contract, some kind of deal. Great, fantastic, except for the fact where they betrayed you before. You're really going to trust these people again? After everything has happened, you're going to trust them again. And after it's all said and done, she just looks at him and says, no deal. He even threatens her. We will come in here and we will tear your place apart. We had the people. We had the numbers. We can do it. You know this. She don't care. No. Throws his ass in prison. Steals his cowboy boots. Throws his ass in prison. Okay, you know what? I like her. I don't know what it is about her. She's weird, but I like her. Okay. Jadis is, she's weird, but hey, I like her. So, Gregory is trying to coach Maggie. FYI, she's trying to turn her against Jesus. See, he comes in there and he offers a man bearing gifts. Tries to offer words of wisdom, advice. Tells her to watch out for wolves in sheep's clothing. That sort of thing. He's not very slick because I know he's making a nod towards Jesus. She's trying to turn her against everybody pretty much. Trying to make her some paranoid schizophrenic, I guess. So that's Gregory's plan. I don't know what his end game to that is because I think he's just too rudimental. He sees life as too much as checkers. Okay, fair point. You're a checkers man. Okay. But back on the home front, we got Tara and Daryl want to do a team up. Apparently, with everything that's going on, Tara's still out for blood over the death of everybody, pretty much. Daryl, he's just wanting vengeance. It's not really revenge for anybody. He's just, they done him dirty. They done him wrong. They killed everyone he cared about. So, hey, you know what? Let's give it to him. Okay. Not sure you two are the best to team up. So it needs to be a voice of reason. It's obviously not in this group. But, hey, Jesus does make a new friend within the Saviors. Dylan. Dylan's character we don't know much about. He has made a few cameos in previous episodes, but nothing major. Nothing spectacular. He does make an appearance in this episode, and he tries to offer up the fact that that there's absolutely no one who's sin-free. No one who's an angel. Because he points out the irony that Jesus' name is Jesus. Paul's name is Jesus. When there's nobody perfect in this world, nobody who's sin-free in this world. And he's got a point. There isn't too many people in this world at this point who doesn't have blood on their hands. For some reason. Not just killing walkers, but for some reason. They've had to do whatever it takes to survive. So, Michonne's feeling a little bit better to get up and roam around. Much to Rosita's advisements of not. But Michonne, she just, ever since everything took off, she's starting to feel, she's felt every second since they've been gone. Like a little sound going off her head. Her ninja sensors are kicking in. And I've listened to those. After everything this chick's been through, after everything this chick's done, she's one of the few people I know who can walk amongst a horde, or a herd in this world, a herd, and be the last one standing, unharmed. She's got the instincts. She's got the knowledge. You do not survive in this world without those two things. I would trust her instincts. She feels like something's off. Something is not right. Well, her and Rosita decide to go on a nice little road trip. In the midst of that, they hear some strange noise. What's that? Ah. Well, we had to sort of go back to Carl and the dude that was shooting or getting shot at by Rick. Chased off, more or less. Found out his name is Sadiq. Seems like a nice guy, maybe. Well, I like the questions that Carl posed, because if you guys have been watching this series like I have, dedicated, not missed one episode, you would notice that the questions that Carl asked are the same questions that they asked back in the day when they had the prison. When his daddy was farming and Herschel and Glenn and all them sort of ran it like a community. And there was like a commerce or council or whatever. They asked 3 questions. 3 questions that he asked were, how many walkers did you kill? That's the first question. And I love Sadiq's answer. Because Carl's like, it's okay if you don't know the exact number, 237. Give or take a few. Yeah, he apparently has been keeping track. Got here, 10 right there, one right there. I did kick that disembodied head, so there's another one. Yeah. How many people have he killed? Was the second question. Killed one. Third question, why? Did they try to kill him? They didn't. Okay. See, if he would have said 1,000,000 or 1,000, if he would have said more people living that he killed than dead, cause concern. If he would have said, I've killed nobody, bull. Bull. I do not believe that. If you say you did not kill anybody during the zombie apocalypse, no. No. Do not trust him. That is the one person you do not trust. But he at least admits, owns up to the one person he killed. Okay. You're willing to admit to that. Maybe there's something about you. Don't know what it is, but there's something about you maybe I can trust. Maybe. So, we go back to the kingdom. Carol's going off on her own. Henry, if you didn't know who Henry was Benjamin's little brother. Benjamin appeared in season 2, sort of like Morgan's protege. He ends up dying. Henry, his little brother, wants to take up his mantle. He tries to follow Carol out in the woods. Oh, kid. The hell? You do not follow someone who is known to be like Armageddon itself for zombies, much less the living. You do not try to follow the ground they walk, because either they have expertise in this field or they have means, or both. Either way, what are you doing? Kid, seriously? Luckily, Carol comes and saves him, and honest to God, I was waiting for, look at the flowers, Henry, look at the flowers. Crap, yeah. I like how she puts it, though. Kids who come out in the woods turn to little monsters themselves. Right? This isn't a horror movie. This isn't a scary bedtime story, Carol. Come on. Seriously? So, we find out Maggie's verdict to do with the prisoners, the saviors, back at Hilltop. She's going to lock them up in a prison. First of all, it looks like pieces of tin and a wire fence. What'd you do, throw that up in like 10 minutes? I mean, seriously. Could you have done just a tad bit better? So, throws them in prison. But I like what she does with Gregory. Because Gregory is a snake, a prick, and a coward, she throws Gregory in prison with the rest of them. Yes! Yeah, so Gregory's thrown in prison. And Jared, of course Jared, tries to steal a gun. Ends up getting hit in the back of the head by Maggie. Bravo. Sorry. Bad joke there. I'm sorry. Anyway, so he makes a threat towards Maggie. Apparently, if keeping there, sparing them, he's going to kill him for it. What? Let me get this straight. Maggie spares your life, and you're going to kill her for it. This checks and balance thing doesn't work right with you, does it? Apparently all the checks bounce. Anyway, so Carl and Sadiq now are going to go on their nice little adventure. I like what Sadiq says. He says that killing the walkers are basically freeing their souls, because apparently with them turning into walkers, their souls are trapped within the body, so killing them is freeing the souls. Valid theory. I'm intrigued. At least he isn't doing something crazy. So he tries to go off and does this whole little walker killing thing. It almost doesn't pan out. Him and Carl almost mauled to death, but they managed to survive. Bravo, boys. And when Michonne and Rosita are doing their nice little venturing out, they come across some saviors in a warehouse. Their names are not really important. I don't know about you, but I don't care. But man and woman, they're apparently hooking up this big PA system to the back of a truck. Apparently they're gonna, I guess, in a way, lower the boom. I guess. They're gonna be playing some music, I guess, to rile up the walkers and try to free the saviors from their trap, confinement, whatever. Okay, whatever works for you. And a battle ensues because apparently Michonne can't watch her feet, knocks over a tennis ball, alerts the people, and a big fight ensues. Woman goes against Michonne, sorry, and dude tries to come at Rosita, or Rosita blows his ass up with a rocket launcher. Little girl, you ain't gonna use. Yeah, and I love the actor. His look on his face was right before he went like a big old bucket of confetti. Just it's fun to do. Anyway, focus. Well, we find out that the reason why Ezekiel is locked up in confinement, apparently he can't play the part anymore. He's tired of being a king. He's tired of playing the king. He can't do it anymore. He's lost all conviction, all faith in what he was doing. He feels like he is leading the people astray, that he's only going to lead them to their doom. Survivor guilt? Possibly. But in the process of this, we find out a few things. One, he's got the feels for Carol. He don't drop the L word, but he drops the whole, I came and saw you because you make me feel real. You make me feel special. That made Carol, that's a second thing that happened that shocked me. We didn't see, and I got to applaud old girl who plays Carol. My God. I think her name's Melissa. Bravo, girl. That is acting. Those tears look real. Whether they were fake or not, who's to say? But girl, very convincing. And that's the first time I've seen Carol cry in a long time that I wasn't suspicious of her intentions. Carol cries, she's up to something. I've seen that girl play too many people to not think all her intentions are sincere. And the third thing we learn is what Carol feels about Ezekiel. And right now, all she's saying is, we need you to be the king that these people need. Whether you want to or not, you got to put back on that mask and you got to go out there and you got to put on this facade because these people need it. They need you to be that king. Fair point. Fair point. Well, Jared, once again, Jared, he was going to try to cut his ropes off and I guess try to lead a revolt. But even Dylan's like, dude, stop. Enough. Do you want to die? Please say yes. I hope you do. Even Dylan's like, dude, enough. These people are sparing you and you want to be a douchebag about it. Even Dylan looks at Maggie and says, thank you. Even though she did reply with, don't make me regret this, but he did thank her for sparing his life. Jared wants to apparently just cause mayhem and they need to put him down like a mad dog. I hope they do. I will probably make a 30-minute video celebrating the fact that Jared dies when he does. But episodes end with Eric is mourning over Aaron's death, which is to be surprised. Really loved the boy, but he's taking Enid, and apparently they're going to go on a nice little adventure themselves. Why? I don't know, but should be covered in the next episode, hopefully. Well, in the meanwhile, Rick's being locked up in a prison back at the Scavengers, butt-ass naked in a metal container. I guess waiting for them to make up their mind on what to do with him. Who knows? But did you have to strip him of his clothes? I mean, kind of, gloating around a little bit when you're walking around in his cowboy boots, aren't you, girl? Alright, up next for The Walking Dead. Okay, we have 2 more seasons left until the mid-season finale. And a lot of things are going to be taking place in the next episode. One, we have Dwight and Eugene. Apparently, Dwight tells Eugene to keep your mouth shut and just sit back and let everything unfold. Pop you some popcorn, enjoy the show because things are about to go down. I agree with Dwight. Don't interfere, Eugene. Just let them eat themselves alive, or the zombies will do it for them. Then you got Rick, who once again is naked, being paraded around the scavenger's lair. And we hear a discussion about Daryl's willingness to do anything and everything, including risk it all, to get his revenge. Okay. But that is going to do a wrap for me. Do have a bonus, and I did want to cover this. On The Talking Dead, they revealed who the crossover character was going to be for the Fear of the Walking Dead. One of Walking Dead's characters are going to go over to the Fear of the Walking Dead cast and join their crew, story-wise and all that. Apparently they're going to leave here, go there, that kind of thing. We find out who it is. It is, in fact, Morgan. That's right. Morgan, our nice little once Zen master, staff-loading ninja of the group, is apparently going to go join the Fear of the Walking Dead. Let me know what you think of this. Answer this poll right up here. Do you think Morgan joining the Fear of the Walking Dead is a good thing or bad thing? Yes, I love it. I cannot wait to see his character in action. No. What are they thinking? Let me know in this nice little poll up the top. But that's going to be a wrap for me. My name is Daryl. Be sure to give me a big thumbs up down at the bottom. Comment down below. And be sure to subscribe to my page for more content. And stay to the end of the video for more content. But this is Daryl, and you're watching Nephilim Entertainment. Wishing all you daydreamers and creators out there, keep your head in clouds. Peace.